See that wide-eyed look at my face? Or that wide-eyed look at my eyes? That's exactly how my mind feels this morning, or my brain feels this morning. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a convolution of everything I've been doing recently, the reading, the writing, the learning about new things, and pushing myself to think more, which is great. I feel awesome right now. Anyway, this is my vlog. Welcome back. It's video number 36, or day number 36 of the vlog series, the vlog journey, whatever you want to call it, whatever I call it now. It is what it is. I'm here every day after day after day after day. So this morning I woke up at, what time was it? It was 17 minutes past 6. Actually no, I woke up before that. My first alarm went off at 6 o'clock, snoozed it for 10 minutes, and then, no, it was 7 minutes past 6, not 17 minutes past 6. So my alarm went off at 6, I snoozed it for 10 minutes, or with the intention of snoozing for 10 minutes, but at 7 minutes past 6, I kind of just woke up like, ping, and I was like, okay, let's get the day started. And then proceeded to turn off the alarm, went downstairs, got some coffee, and usually, like I've said before, the first thing I do in the mornings is I do my writing, my journaling, or noting down things, be it creating a to-do list, or, reflecting on thoughts, new things I've learned, etc., whatever it may be. This morning, though, I had an urge to read first. Now, maybe it was because last night I made a point of leaving the book I was reading, or one of the 3 books I'm currently reading, out in front of the sofa downstairs to make the environment more conducive to productivity, I suppose. Well, I left my notebook there with the reading book. Reading book. A reading book on top of it, so that in the morning I can get down there, get a cup of coffee, sit down, and just get started. So yeah, I felt the need to do the reading part first, and maybe it's because the section I was reading last night before going to bed wasn't quite finished. So this morning I obviously had that natural need, natürlich, to finish out the section for closure, I suppose. And yeah, so that section was finished, and that was only the introduction of the book, it transpires. I completely wasn't even paying attention to the titles on the pages, but yeah, the first 20 something pages was just the introduction. So that particular book I'm reading is called Made to Stick, by 2 brothers called Chip and Dan Heath. They both have almost wildly different backgrounds in what they studied. Both, I believe, I don't know if they have doctorates, but they are what's the word I'm looking for? University graduates. So they've studied stuff at a higher education level, and they seem to make a lot of references to other like dissertation-based research and academic research, that kind of thing. The premise of the book is it's about marketing, and they've been exploring or researching the key principles to effective marketing, or how, like the book says, made to stick, how to make marketing stick, i.e. if you are in charge of designing an ad for a company or a program or a product, how can you make that ad stick? So like, for instance, everyone calls a vacuum cleaner a Hoover, especially in the UK. Everyone calls it a Hoover, even though a Hoover is not a noun like vacuum cleaner. It's a product name, but obviously Hoover was so popular and successful that everyone now just calls it a Hoover. Same with jacuzzis. Jacuzzi is just a brand of hot tub, and the list goes on and on and on. I'm sure I haven't got any other examples on the top of my head, but off the top of my head even, but I'm sure there are more examples. This is where we find out that the original car maker actually was called Car. No, he wasn't. He was called DeFrank or something. No, that's wrong. It was some weird name. Dooya? Nah, I'm not even going to try and guess at it. But yeah. Anyway, so feeling sharp this morning, which is a good thing, naturally. We should deal with this round. Okay, there's no one coming. And in all honesty, I'm driving down to the office and I'm feeling a bit naked for not having a book to read with me. You know, I kind of feel like I should be carrying something around so that whenever I've got 10 or 15 minutes of downtime or not doing anything, I can just flick to one of the books that I'm reading and carry on with it. And as I said, I'm reading 3 books at the moment. I was tempted to start a 4th last night, and physically I had to tell myself, no, like shit, you're reading 3 at the moment. How can you keep track of what it is you're reading? Weirdly, I am keeping track of it. So obviously, I'm still reading Money by Rob Moore. I think nearly halfway through that now. Then there's Made to Stick by Chip and Dan Heath, and then there's the other book I mentioned yesterday, the 20% Rule, TM, or Registered, or whatever it transpires. That's a trademark. The author actually trademarked the title of the book. Catherine Gladwin, that's her name. I couldn't remember her last name yesterday. Gladwin. And yeah, all 3 of those books, I know where I am in the, well, not so much a story, except for the 20% Rule. That's written kind of on a story basis. So she starts with her personal experience and a few histories in her life, some history of her recent life, and yeah, the other 2 are much more fictional, non-fictional driven, in that they are just conveying information. So yeah. Anyway, back to Made to Stick for a moment. It's interesting to read, even in the introduction, so I'm very much looking forward to reading more about it. But in 2000 or the early 2000s, an Israeli research team conducted some experiments or research on advertising, or the effectiveness of advertising, and they had several groups of people who were all given different adverts, like video adverts, print adverts, leaflets, everything and anything. And during the tests, they were asked to essentially categorize or give the ad a almost like a genre, like a key principle, like what's the one thing that makes the ad effective, or if the ad is not effective, then obviously make it known. So at the end of the research, they compiled a list of the most common things that people said made the ad stick or made it memorable in their mind, with the exception of the ones that weren't memorable. But the ads or adverts that were memorable and did work and conveyed a message that you would remember came down to just 6 different, let's call it genres, let's call it advert genres. There were just 6 different genres of advert, or actually no, genre is the wrong word. There's 6 different keys, or I'm really struggling for the right word here. It's hard to explain. 6 different factors. Let's call okay, fuck it, yeah, factors. Each ad has one wow factor, and all of the ads had either had one of these 6 factors about them, or they had nothing. They were unremarkable. They didn't remember it. Oh, gotta stop here. There's a truck in the middle of the road. Hopefully I'm on a blind corner here. This is not ideal. That was a bit nerve-wracking. Not the fact that I just stopped quickly, but the fact that I was parked all of 20 feet away from a blind corner where people tend to come hurtling around there at about 60 miles an hour. Don't really want that for breakfast. So let's get parked up here. Yeah, 6 factors. I've yet to go and explore what these 6 factors are that they found. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, it's going to be one of those sneezes that doesn't come out. Oh, what a bastard. Yeah, anyway, 6 factors for effective marketing as such. I'm really distracted now. Okay, I'm parked. There we go. Yeah, effective marketing comes down to 6 factors. If your advert falls or has one of these 6 factors, chances are you've got an idea or a concept that's going to stick. It's going to work. It's going to form a lasting memory in your audience's mind. If you don't have at least one of these factors forming the basis of your advert or the message that you're trying to convey, then it won't work. A bit like, well, actually, I can't even, that's the thing, you can't recall an advert that's bad, but an advert that's good, or actually the advert doesn't even have to be good. It just has to have one of these factors. So one that always sticks out in my mind for annoying advertising, at least, is Enterprise Rent-A-Cars advertising where the British and the American sales reps talking to one another, and they were mostly arguing about how to pronounce or spell aluminium. It has an I in it, by the way. It's aluminium. And for some reason that sticks. The thing they're arguing about makes the whole thing just work. It kind of, if someone mentions that argument and they've seen the ad, they'll probably straight away think, oh yeah, there was an Enterprise ad where that happened. And it's like, what's the relevance of it being an Enterprise ad? But it was, and it is, and people remember it. So yeah, I mean, I'm no marketing guru, no marketing expert, but it's definitely something that I would like to learn more about. I'd like to know more about it because obviously as a business owner, it's something I need to know more about because I need to be able to market my own business, my services, and the products I sell. So yeah, that's the reason for reading that book and getting to know more about marketing and effective marketing also. Yeah, anyway, I'm at the office now. There's Michael just pulling up. Yeah. All right. Well, I will see you tomorrow for video number 37. Have a great day. Doesn't look too great. The sun was out earlier, but it's quickly disappeared. So hopefully it doesn't rain at least and it stays dry because I'm wearing shorts. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. And yeah, say hello down in the comments. Looking forward to it. Bye.